Hello, guys. No one is watching my stream, Cassie? Yeah. You really don't need to. I mean, you can just watch from there, obviously, so. The Easter event is canceled in our HOA?
Are you surprised?
Absurd.
We could have done that. Just stay 6 feet apart from everybody.
Well, no one's watching my stream, so I guess I will play Brawl Stars. I meant to play yesterday. I didn't do the power play.
It's go time.
Oh, I'm in so much trouble. Damn it. That was bull crap. It's really stupid. Let's try again.
Turbo time! Need more energy drink. Why is everyone so slow? Ouch!
No. Horrible. Getting trapped. Being too aggressive.
Let's go! Come on! Zip zip! time.
Why is my internet so bad? I don't know. You'd have to ask Spectrum. It's pretty terrible. I need to. They have like an online thing you can fill out, but they're like a pretty bad company, so that's what's going on there. I'm guessing just all their servers are overloaded because everyone's working from home this week. But I'm not sure. I did not think that through. There he is. That rat bastard. Yeah, we're gonna have to change something. We're gonna have to change a lot of things. I'm not sure exactly like what we're gonna end up doing and how things will change in terms of like what the review will look like, and then obviously what tests and stuff are gonna look like. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I think what I'm thinking right now is that we'll do like once a week have some kind of like practice test where I would give you like some new FRQs and you just have this 45-minute block to try and solve them. And I think that'd be kind of cool. So I'm leaning towards doing that. Maybe start that next week, maybe the week after. I haven't decided, but we'll play it by ear. Yeah, I mean certainly like we're gonna focus more on FRQs and less on multiple choice, but we'll figure that out. Yeah, just kind of like a real shock to get that email this morning because like I don't really know, you know, and they haven't even told us what types of questions are going to be on there. Like, I don't know, we'll see. I mean, I understand it. It's just it's new, it's different. Yeah, exactly. Like there are different topics on it, and they just like remove some topics. And I wouldn't be surprised if they change the type of questions too. And like I'm thinking they haven't put any information on calculator, but I feel like you have to allow calculators on the whole test now. So they have to be very careful about how they design problems. But like, man, I don't know. You know, it's like we'll figure it out. But yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I still want to give some multiple choice just because there are like some good topics on there and types of questions that show up more on multiple choice than FRQs, and I really still don't know exactly like what kind of thing they're going to put. I have no idea. No idea. What is this PSG Cup? Soccer. Oh, sweet. It's like an all brawl ball thing. Yeah, that's pretty awesome, actually. I'll do that later. Do you think we should be worried about passing? Yeah. Here's the deal. I think they're going to grade it, like, a little easier, but like there'll still be a lot of people who don't pass. But I mean honestly, like if you're doing well in the FRQs, I think you'll be fine. I think if you were gonna pass with a normal AP test, you'll probably pass on the new version too. Obviously, if you're better at multiple choice and free response, this is something you need to worry about. One thing I know they're going to focus on is like writing, in calculus at least, is writing your solutions up really clearly, and just being very careful in your justifications. So that's that. So we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out like what the best way to do this is, but let's try Jackie and Brawl Ball. I don't know. No one's coming to this office hours. Did I like forget to post it? Oh, I bet I did forget to post it to all my classes. Oh crap. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just told second period. I'll have to do that after this. Yeah, that was my mistake. Okay. Cool. Not even paying attention to this game. Oh no! I'm so bad. That's okay, I'll just win right here. These people are terrible. Okay. Three, five, six. Oopsie. Cool. Yeah, glad I screwed that up. New brawler Jackie's pretty good. It's gonna have to, huh? Cassie, there's someone in my Brawl Stars game named Hot Elderberry. Oh boy. I don't know if we have enough elderberry. Nice, I love winning. gonna hold them off 10 more seconds. Let's get it going. That should be good. I think we got this. Yes, we do. I love winning. Alright. Anyone here with some math questions or anything? Like things I can help you guys with? What do we got? Any questions about the new format of the AP test? Man, stuff is gonna be crazy. What's gonna happen? Whoa, there's no magnetism on the E&M? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, it's just E. It's just physics E. That should be pretty interesting, I feel. I don't know if that actually makes it harder or easier, but I guess it's nice that it lets you like narrow down your studying. I just think honestly like the whole thing is just crazy. Yeah, it's a good question, Mia. So, how will they make sure you don't cheat? They've said they've had some plagiarism detection software, which I'm sure is actually pretty good. I would guess that all the questions will be calculator allowed for that. I don't know how you prevent cheating, but I'm guessing they actually are going to have like different forms of the test, so that you can't just like text your friends the answers. But I'm not sure. I'm guessing it'll all be calculator allowed. Like I can't imagine they would have non-calculator problems, or they'd just be things your calculator didn't help. Yeah, no, you could definitely just look at your notes. But the timing will be easy because they'll be like, you know, from the minute you hit go, you have 45 minutes. But yeah, like you could have your notes, you could have a different tab open. They may institute some kind of thing that like locks your computer, but still, you could just look something up on your phone. So I feel like this is just really dumb. I don't know. Like I'm not a fan. Not a fan, honestly. So we'll see. I doubt I can't imagine they'd require like a webcam or something, but. Yeah, we'll see. I guess it's kind of open notes in a sense. The whole situation's like pretty crazy. No, that's a great question. I have no idea how they're gonna score it. I was talking earlier to Hello. I'm sitting down. Like I think they'll make the scoring a little bit easier this year, but I'm not really sure. Yeah. But here's the deal. How low can you really score someone in 3 FRQs? You know, what if one FRQ is just a topic that you just don't know? Like, you're really in a disadvantage. Yeah, like I said, I'm guessing they're going to make the scoring pretty generous this year in terms of helping people out, but I don't really know. What's that? Oh. Are they going to refund us? That's a good point. I'm guessing they're not going to refund you because they have to spend like so much time over the next couple weeks figuring out what the test is going to look like and coming up with a format, and they still have to grade it. Like, I don't know. It's no, I agree. It's not worth $100, but whatever. I mean, cool. If you do. I mean, the deal, right, is that, like, if you do actually get a passing score, just in terms of college credit, like, it's definitely worth it from that standpoint. So, we'll see. These poor idiots. This is going well. Oh no, we're gonna lose. Oh no, they're terrible. Except our own team scored. Is this also confirmation we won't be back at school at any point? Yeah, I'm not sure. Obviously, like the government's proclamation last night is not making it look good, but like we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if we go back at some point in like, I think May. Yeah. I mean, I'd love to see you guys again before the AP test, obviously, but we'll see what happens. Oh, the fat L. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm guessing we'll see you guys again at some point. Can I do 4C? Yeah. Let's take a look at that. Let's do some actual calculus, I guess, instead of Brawl Stars. Run with Penguins. OP. What is Run with Penguins? Oh, that Daryl. Yeah, the Daryl was pretty good. The Bull was actually really good. Let's see. Open up the notes here. Okay. So, 4C, let me pull that up. Sorry about my kid crying in the background. You're going to have to get used to that one. Oh, yeah, 4C is Euler's method. So, no, I don't think anyone's commenting on us crying. I just pointed it out. Okay. Catherine, I have no clue. I would guess you just write it on a normal Word doc. Now, obviously, the smart thing to do, right, is to have BlueJ open in another tab, or just a different program. But we'll see. We'll figure that out over time. Okay. So let's take a look at 4C here. Okay. So 4C says you have this table. It says use Euler's method. Starting at f of 1, so your start is 1, 8, and you're trying to get that to approximate f of 1.4. Okay, so and it says you're doing 2 steps. So the way Euler's method works is you're trying to have this setup. You have like a point, and you start at the point 1, 8. And at each point, you calculate the slope of that point, and then you see how much the y changes. The change in y being the dy dx times the change in x. Okay, so that's the general setup. So in this case, you don't actually like have an equation. So what you have is you have the like f prime you can plug in. So what you've got here, your f prime of 8, or f prime of 1, sorry, is equal to, oh, I screwed something up also. That was an f prime. The point was 1, 15. So your f prime of 1 is your slope. That's 8. So if you take 2 steps, so you're trying to take 2 steps and end up at 1.4, so the intermediate point is 1.2. So our goal is to estimate the value at 1.4. We see the x's are changing by 0.2 or 1/5 each time. So what that means is if my f prime 1 is 8, then my change in y is dy dx times change in x. That's 8 times 0.2, which is 1.6. So then what we do with this is we take this and we add it to the old y. So we take this 1.6 and we add it here. So plus 1.6. So we're going to get 16.6. And then we just kind of repeat this process again. So now your dy dx at this point is f prime of 1.2, which the table tells me is 12. So then your change in y is 12 times 0.2, which of course is 2.4. So you add 2.4 to this, which will give you 19. So that's your approximation. Your f of 1.4 is approximately 19. You want to show your work and kind of set up the table like so. So right there, there's your answer. And that's an approximation. One thing about this problem is this problem asks you to approximate f of 1.4 in like 4 different ways. So your answer should be pretty close. Okay. Let's get some comp sci questions here. Ham Solo says, for 2048, I made a 2 clash. I extend actor, and aside from that, I don't know what to even code, like just the part where it moves in the user's direction. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's really the whole game. Extending actor is good, but yeah, so in your 2, the main things you want to have are like the swipe that goes right, left, up, and down. And then you're going to need the combining or the merging. And then you're going to find different things that you're going to want to do as part of that. Yeah, I mean, so you might also want to have, like a move without combining. I also found it useful to write like a get value method for each object, which returns like 2, 4, 8, 16, etc. That helped me with the merging process. So those are just some tips. But yeah, I mean, the whole game is basically moving, combining, making the new thing. So that's where the bulk of your work is going to be. Okay. Yeah, so hello, I'm sitting down. For when you hit a bomb, you're not necessarily going to like end the game per se. Like, you can't stop grid world. What you'll probably do is do like a for loop, like a nested for loop, to go through and basically just reveal all the spots. So it should show you where all the bombs are, it should show you where all the numbers are, and then you don't have any empty spaces, so there's no like space to reveal or space to put a flag on. It's just a bunch of bombs and numbers. I wouldn't worry about actually stopping grid world. Sorry, Stu. Welcome back, buddy. Good to see you. I tried that in the driver. Yeah, don't do it in the driver. It should probably be part of your class, because where this is going to happen, this should happen like put this in your reveal method. Yeah, your driver is basically only going to happen when you set things up. So I would really only mess with the driver for setup. After that, everything should probably be in your other classes, because that's what you're going to be dealing with directly. How do you code the interacting part with the user? Mia, that should be like automatic. I think any methods you have, when you like click on an object, they come up automatically. So like, yeah. Yeah, JDog, that should not go in your driver. So what you should have is kind of at the bottom of, like, say you swipe left. So in your swipe left method, what you're going to do is you're going to like move everything. You're going to combine, maybe move everything again, ... And then at the bottom, you'll just have a check. Yeah, exactly. There's like a swipe left and swipe right and swipe up and swipe down method. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, what I was saying is, don't put it at the driver, but at the bottom of your swipe left method, then you just check to see, like, basically, did something move? Move or combine, and if so, like, basically if they moved, then you basically just add a case of saying, okay, then try to find an empty spot, and then put a 2 in that spot. Like, that's what your setup should look like, I think. Yeah, no problem. How do you hide a method? So the way to hide a method from showing up, if you have like, public void method, right away when you like click, everything will show up. What you do is you just change it to be protected void method. So change it from public to protected, it'll make sure that it goes away. Like I have a set bomb method, right. So just make it protected like this, and the user won't be able to see it. Protected is like some weird middle space between public and private, but it's perfect in BlueJ if you want something to not show up. Just like literally replace public with protected. It's just another one of those special words, we just didn't learn it. Why do not all the default methods show? Can we get rid of those? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure. There may be a way. So maybe what you can do to get rid of the default methods is, again, just override the method. and then make it protected. So you could try something like this. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to work. I don't have BlueJ in front of me. But you'll just do like protected int get direction. And then basically just have it return super dot get direction. Again, I'm not 100% sure this will work, but it's something worth trying. That might help you get rid of the default method. I'm not 100% sure. Give it a shot. I don't know if it'll let you override a public with it protected. Now I'm curious. I want to try that. I'm going to try it too. So let me pull up my 2048 project. Maybe I'll screen share. I think I can. It's okay. Okay, let's see. Protected void act. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, you may just be stuck with those. I'm not sure. You could try Googling it and see if there's a way. There might be a solution. I'm just not sure. Yeah, no, it definitely does make it. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's it's gonna be pretty brutal. Yeah, I don't really know what to expect. I don't really know what to say. I don't know how to to fully like prepare you guys as best as possible, but I'll do whatever I can. So. Oh, let's see. Bruh. Why can't we just do testing with 9 students and 1 proctor? No, that's a good question. Probably logistical issues. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know. They may feel like some schools don't have the resources for that. I mean, they're also like, why do we have to get screwed over like this? Why do we get screwed over like this? I mean, I don't know. Like, stuff happens. If we go back to school for the AP test, but they still do online. Yeah, I'm not sure, Catherine. I think it sounds like they're just committing to online. I'm going to be honest. I don't think we're going back to school for AP tests, but just based on kind of the governor's situation the last time, I don't know if you guys have like seen the numbers, but things are getting pretty out of control here. So we need to wash our hands and eat toilet paper. Yeah, eating toilet paper is really the key. I agree.
Make sure you don't flush anything that's not toilet paper.
Yeah. If I don't get a 5, I am actually suing. I'm gonna not recommend that. Yeah. Oh jeez. I don't even know. Yeah. We'll see. Megan, have you tried video games? They have really, when I've been bored, stuck at home in the past, video games have been a real boon, I would say. I've worked too hard my whole life for this. Nah, you've worked hard your whole life to get into college. That's the only important thing, and that's still going to happen. So, oh, happy UCLA rejection day, guys. I forgot to tell you. Very exciting day. When did those decisions come out? $3 p.m. Okay. I'll buy it. All that practice we did. Yeah, you know, honestly, like, and we're still gonna do some multiple choice practice, Melissa. We'll just do less. But my only personality trait is being good at math. Yeah, me too, Mia. It's okay. It'll be fine. You're pretty sarcastic. At least you're an ASB, right? So that's good. This girl said her only personality trait is being good at math.
I don't know if that's a personality trait.
Yeah. Mia, you're good at computer science too, right? So that's another personality trait you could add. Yeah, Dean, we can talk about that now. So let me pull that up really fast. Okay. Huh. Let's see. Okay, so let's pull this up here. So Dean 4B. So it happens because of the chain rule. So what you have in this one is you have like, what is it? Okay, so it's dH dt is equal to, let's see, negative 1/10 square root h. So when you take a second derivative, when the question asks you to take like d squared h dt squared, it's saying like you're taking the derivative of this. So you're taking the derivative of this sucker here. So when you take the derivative of the negative 1/10 root h, so what happens there is you're going to get negative 1/10 times the derivative of root h. Well, that's h to the 1/2. So when you take a derivative of h to the 1/2, you're taking a derivative with respect to t. So you have to apply the chain rule. So it's like 1/2 h to the negative 1/2. And then by the chain rule, you have to multiply by the derivative of the inside. Well, the variable is t, not h. So you have to multiply by the derivative of h, which is a dh dt. So that's where the other one comes from there. Yeah. Megan, do you have any other ranting you want to do? I'm happy to like listen to rants and complaints. I really think that's probably the most fun part of class anyway, so. Yeah, no problem, Dean. My pleasure. Any other questions? Yeah, ham solo. I don't think your constructor is really going to do much at all. You may later decide you want to put in an instance variable that you want to set up, but like you'll figure that out as you go. I don't think the constructor of any of these is really too substantial. Let's see. New class in Hearthstone, LOL. Hey, if there are no more questions, I can play some Hearthstone, Dean. We'll get some arena going. Lord. Apparently I have a department meeting this afternoon. That's kind of a downer. Alright, let's see if my Hearthstone is actually updated. In Minesweeper? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I know, it's exciting. Boris, how do they regulate cheating? Nadine, they don't. Like, they can't. So, like, the real issue, though, is it's 45 minutes. So, like, how can you cheat? Okay. How can you cheat in 45 minutes? And, like, that's kind of a challenge. Obviously, you can use your calculator. Obviously, you could have some kind of, like, note sheet in front of you. That sort of thing. Oh, yeah, it's really stupid. Okay. Hold on a sec. Let's update this. Yeah, no, I agree, guys. I agree. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Okay, so hello, I'm seeing. How can we look at all the spaces in the single space class? Yeah, so the way you want to do that. Hold on. Okay. The way you want to update or look at all the spaces is this. Like, you know you're in the grid. Melissa, I have no idea what to say about the pass rate. Just really no clue at all. So, in your class, like your 2 class, this is how you're going to take a look at it. So what you'll do is you'll just say, okay, I'm going to store the grid. So I'm going to do the like grid GUR equals get grid. And then, so I think they're going to make cheating hard because I think there are going to be a bunch of different versions of the test. And if you only have 45 minutes, like, what can you really do? Like, honestly, having a formula sheet or notes out isn't really cheating. Like, you should do that, probably. And then, like, you know, if you need to look something up on your phone quickly or something, you can. But, like, yeah, it's a real problem. I think they're going to have more info on logistics next week. I'm sure they're, like, working through some of this stuff right now. So let's not worry about it. Yeah, so let's see. Dean, are you excited for that Demon Hunter class? I think it looks like really cool. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Okay, so anyway, you have the grid. So now you're going to do another for loop. So have like some row, and you can do row is less than like gur.getRows. And you can have another for loop which like in C, and C is less than like starts at 0 and is less than gur.getColumns. There are methods for like get the number of rows and get the number of columns for each. And then if you want to look at every single location inside the grid, what you do is you say, okay, location loc equals new location r comma c. And then inside this loop, what you've really done is you've created this nested for loop where you're looking at every single location in the grid. Yeah, I mean, Grace, I'm planning on it. Yeah, that's the current plan. It's the current plan. So we'll see. Let's see. New York under quarantine. A lot of exciting stuff here. Okay, any more questions, guys? Things I can help with now? Also, I can't listen to music, I found. Apparently YouTube gets like pretty salty if you want to put music on in the background, and they like took down my video from yesterday. So I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll switch back to Twitch. I haven't decided. I was going to ask you guys today. Have you seen the footage for Las Vegas under quarantine? No, I haven't, Stu. I want to look that up. I hate Vegas also, so I'm fine with them being quarantined. Okay, so Las Vegas quarantine. Bunch of old people there too. Does this have pictures? Let's see. Ugh. This is garbage. This is not what I was looking for. Let's just go on Twitter. There are always pictures on Twitter. Vegas. Oh, that's funny. Awkward. Sorry about the foul language that briefly showed up on there. Are there photos? Yeah, Dean, I think you're right, and I think that's actually like why they made it 45 minutes. Just because like that does make it a lot harder. I agree. Like you don't have the time to look things up. Like 50 minutes per question is not much, and I'm guessing that's why they went with a 45-minute test instead of like a 3-hour thing. Yeah, no, I'm pretty excited for the new class. I think it looks really powerful. I'm fired up to play it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, that's from a video game. This is like not actually what I wanted to see. Okay, cool. Yep, this was a bad idea. Spring break. Us people are so dumb. Florida's so terrible. Okay. Well, that didn't make sense. I have not seen the Vegas stuff, Stu, so we'll check that out later. Oh, that's not what I wanted to open. Alright. Any other questions, any other concerns right now? I'm happy to help with homework. I'm happy to talk about AP tests. Obviously, like I don't have all the answers and I haven't fully talked about like what the format's going to look like. They did say it's going to be something you could take on your phone or a computer. You're an idiot to do it on your phone. Just do it on a computer so you get the big screen. But I seriously don't know. I think they'll curve it like a little easier than normal, but you know they're not going to let everyone pass, obviously. Or Minesweeper. Go ahead. Let's see. Where are we going here? In the driver, there are two different variables. If I want to access them in a different class, can I? Yeah. So what you do is you just make them like public static variables. I think that'd be the easy way. So like in your driver class, just have like a public static int like bombs equals 10, and then you have your main method or whatever from there. And then if you just want to access this from somewhere else, you just call like driver.bombs, and that's how you would access that variable. Yeah. But you definitely want to make it public so it's accessible somewhere else. And you probably do want to define it like outside a method. That would be, I would say, the easiest way to do that. What are you going to do about our final? Yeah. As long as they're public, you'll be able to access them in a different class for sure. Our final, Mia, I don't even know. It depends when it comes back, when we come back. That Saturday final is probably not going to happen. I'll put out word as soon as I hear more. Yeah. I mean, look, if we somehow manage to have a miracle and come back after spring break, like, yeah, we'll still have a Saturday final. I'll probably change the format of it, but we'll figure that out. I haven't signed a deal. We may not. If I had to guess, I'd say it's more likely than not that we will just not do the Saturday final. Like I said, we'll play it by ear. don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I haven't played it or seen it a ton. It seems like very strong. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Dean. I haven't been playing a ton of Hearthstone either. I've been playing too much Path of Exile, but yeah, we'll see. It's always exciting when they have a new set that comes out. Cool new cards and stuff. What have you been playing? Or have you been playing like Battlegrounds or something? Oh, here goes my internet again. You should play Minecraft. I'm going to pass on Minecraft, but thanks for the suggestion. Path of Exile is so good. That's what I gotta play. How do I change the bit rate? Let's see. Okay. Anything else going on with you guys? It's pretty great. They're adding. Yeah. Got it. No, I agree. I love that like so many of these games you can play for free now. It's really cool. And what was I gonna say? Have you done the like Pogo Hopper build? I've like always thought about doing that, but I've never had the guts to go for it. Dean, have you done it? Hi Wesley, have a nice nap. You want to stop by and say hi? We have a cute little guy here. He's about to take a nap, though. You want to say anything to the users for your nap? Your foot's on my iPad. Do you want to draw something? It's okay. Have a good nap, buddy. We sure love you. Alright. You guys have anything else going on? Anything else I can help with at this point? Seems like we're kind of out of questions for the day. Happy to help you guys. Anything else? Yeah, I agree. I think it's cool. It's a really cool mode. It's a really cool mode. For Minesweeper, would you make a bomb class and add that onto the grid? You mean when you lose Mictar? Yeah, I would. Because what happens is when you click reveal on a spot that's a bomb, you definitely want there to be, you wanted to like put a bomb in that spot to make it clear to the user there's a bomb. So yeah, I think you'll want a bomb class. It's a good idea. What other card games do I play? I mean, I used to play a ton of Magic the Gathering, which is, you know, the game Hearthstone's kind of based on, but I just haven't really, like, had the drive to play that competitively recently. I tried Legends of Runeterra for a while. I had a friend who's a designer, and that was okay. It just didn't, like, it didn't appeal to me. I just felt like Hearthstone was a better, more well-polished game, and I feel like the actual app for it is not great, but I don't know. I kept meaning to try Artifact, but it sounds like no one really plays it. I don't know, what else are you playing right now? Yeah. Yeah, Legends is fine. I like the thing with Legends of Runeterra. I feel like it's like a mix. It's like halfway between Hearthstone and Magic, but yeah. How long have you been playing Magic, Dean? Yeah, honestly, I heard it really petered out. I want to say Artifact came out like a year or two ago, and it was really popular at the start, but then kind of petered off and didn't really gain much traction. I don't. It might even be dead at this point. I really don't know. Hmm. Anyone watch anything good on Netflix? Or just like TV, movies in general? I'm always trying to find good new stuff to watch. Cool, cool. Yeah, Magic's good. I played Magic for my whole life. Like, I think it was my 9th birthday or something in 1995. So I have like a ton of all the old cards and all that stuff. I've been playing like so much. Okay. Oh, I think the video just died. Hold on. Lonely screen, looking for adventure. Man, pretty slow office hours today. End of the week vibes, I guess. Anyone got any other questions? Want to complain about something? Things I can help with? Otherwise, I guess I'll... Why is this not working? Let me just close this again, I guess. That's pretty weird. Okay, that should be back, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Hey, Mr. Bush. Yeah, 1C and 3A and B. Sure. Yeah, we'll take a look at that. So that's on the, what did I, it's a 2018 test, right? I don't even remember what I assigned you guys. Hold on a second. A, B. Weekend assignment. Hold on. Yeah, okay. So we'll take a look at these. So 2018 here. Yeah. So Dominic, let's take a look at 1C. So 1C says like, what is the first time t at which there are no people in line from the elevator? So what you want to do is say like, okay, after 300, we know that my R of t is 0, so no one is entering, but then people are leaving at a rate of 0.7 still. Okay, so 0.7 people, wow, I did not spell that right. Let's just abbreviate it. Still, people per second. Okay, so what we do need to do though is figure out like how many people are in there at FRQ solutions. Figure out how many people are in there at 300. So when we do that and pull it up in part B, I think the answer then is 80 people in line. Okay, so at t equals 300, we have 80 people in line. Okay, so if we're trying to figure out like when is that 0, basically you're just saying like we're losing 0.7 people per second. So I would just do 80 minus 0.7 times some t is going to equal 0. So that's how I'd kind of think through it. Okay, because no one is entering the line anymore, so no one enters, we just have people leaving. So then I'd solve this equation. So like 0.7t equals 80, so t equals 80 over 0.7. So this tells you like how many seconds it takes until the line is empty, and then just add 300 to that. So that would, I think, be the best way to solve the problem. That'd be my thought. Okay, and we'll take a look at 3A and B on the weekend assignment too. Oh, I actually pulled up the question. Sorry, okay. So, we have this function here. It says f of 1 is equal to 3. Equals 3. And it tells you what is the value of f of negative 5. Okay, so what they've done in the graph is they actually give you a graph of g. But then they tell you that g is the derivative of f. So this is actually a graph of f prime. They tell you that like in the problem statement. So if you're trying to find f of negative 5, to me this seems like a fundamental theorem of calculus problem. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay. Yeah, here all the questions show up at once. Perfect. So when I try and find this, I would say f of 1 minus f of negative 5 is the integral negative 5 to 1 of your f prime. So what you're actually doing is you're saying that like 3 minus f of negative 5 is the integral negative 5 to 1 of this g. And you should think about this as an area. So Dominic, when you have this graph here, which I'm trying to pull up here, the graph is like whoop, whoop, whoops, and then whoop, 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 whoop. Oh Mike, I swear this program. And then, okay, so that's what the graph looks like. Like just find the area under the curve. It's negative, find the area above the curve is positive, and then like add that stuff together. Okay, but that's the setup for that. For B, when it says evaluate the integral from 1 to 6 of g of x, which again, this is the graph of g, you want to interpret this as an area. So one thing to note is that like, this is at 1, and then it goes to 3. So I would actually split this up. So I go, okay, from 1 to 3 of g of x, that's just like a square. It's a 2 by 2 square. So that's 4. But then as we go from 3 to 6 of g of x, they actually give you the equation for what g of x equals there. So like plug in the equation from the problem. So that's really just the integral of 3 to 6 of 2 times x minus 4 squared dx. and then just calculate this integral. Probably just do a simple u sub u equals x minus 4, your du is dx. Make sure you change the bounds. That's how I would deal with problem 3a and b. Okay. Ham, the general strategy for 2048, you can set this up a bunch of different ways. Oh, geez. What you generally need to do is all your code is going to be in like one class. Whether you decide to make it like a 2 class or a number class that everything extends, that's up to you. But in that class, when you fill your board up, your board is going to have like some empty spaces, and then you'll just have, like a 2, and a 4. All these numbers are going to extend the same class that has the same functionality. Okay, no problem, Mia. Just remember the chain rule, because you're taking a derivative with respect to t. So you got to get a dB dt. Anyway, so in this problem right here, these are just going to have methods that are like swipe left, which is actually going to go through, loop through the whole board and move everything to the left. And then you'll have like a swipe right, a swipe up, and a swipe down. So those are the main 4 methods. And that's what I just move on. One thing I would recommend you do is that you have separate methods to actually like move objects versus combining objects. Try and break those up separately, because like, if I slide this 2 into the 2, it's going to eventually turn those into like a 4 that's at the most left spot. So I think it's going to be easiest for you if you just work it out that way and say, okay, I have one object to move without combining, and I have a separate method for combining within that. So that's the strategy I would do. Okay. What does flattening a PDF document, what does that even mean? Any other questions, guys? Yeah, and as you go, Ham, as you like write your code, you're going to be like, oh, I need to add this feature, so then kind of work with that and add something from there. You'll kind of figure it out as it goes. What chain rule? No, it's not just 1/5, because you're taking a derivative with respect to t. So I think it's like, let me pull it up. Because what you have is you have like the dB dt is equal to 1/5 times 100 minus b. So it's telling you t is actually the variable. T is the variable. So when you take the derivative of that, when you take like the derivative of dB dt, t is a variable. It's like your x. So b is actually like a function of t. So when you take the derivative, when you get like that second derivative of b with respect to t, you have like a 1/5 in front. The derivative of 100 is 0. The derivative of b is just dB dt. That's the chain rule that you need. And that's the important part right there. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. The actual like notation of like writing I'm taking a derivative isn't really important. You can just write the second derivative equals bam. Okay. Other questions, guys? Anything else I can help you guys with for now? Other things are going on, excitement. Anyone big weekend plans? Gonna work on a big project at home? I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Play some golf in my garage. How does that show? Oh, yeah. So it shows it's not the graph, because if you take a look at this, like if you plug this in, this is like negative 1 over 25 times 100 minus b. So what that shows is if you plug in any b values, and the b goes from like 20 to 100, right? If you plug in any b values, you'll find that this is actually always negative. Because 100 minus b is positive, because you have like negative 1/25 times a positive. So that means that like if the second derivative was always negative, it would always be concave down. But the graph we see is like concave up and concave down. So that's kind of where the contradiction occurs, and that's why the graph doesn't work. I'm gonna go get a snack. I'll be right back. Let's grab a banana real quick. No problem. Hey, at least the weather sucks too, right, guys? I mean, you know, you don't really want to go out because the weather's so terrible. So, like, that's a plus to having this quarantine. So I can make a list and loop to get all the open spots, and then move everything. Yeah, so I would actually I would loop through and look at, just find the empty spots. So basically what you're going to do is have like one for loop to loop through the rows, one for loop to look through the columns, and maybe that's like an R and that's a C. And then you do, you know, location loc equals, like, new location would be that R comma C, and you loop through all those, and then you have to get what's in that spot. So, yeah, Dean, I could do that later, for sure. Yeah, I'd be happy to talk through drafting. Drafting is my favorite part of the game. So anyway, once we actually get the location, then like you get the object in that location. So you say like, okay, I'm gonna do like an actor A equals, you know, my grid.get location. And then as long as there's something in that spot, so if like, as long as that A is not null, then you tell that A to like move left. And maybe that'll move it left as far as possible. So obviously this is just like pseudocode and it's not everything, but that's the general idea. When you want to swipe, you're going to loop through the whole thing, and maybe you want to be careful about the direction you go, but then you just tell those objects to move, yeah. Dean, I'll draft we'll do a sample draft at the end of this. How about that? And I can talk through it. Hello. This banana is really mediocre. When I make, it messes up their usage in the driver. What do you mean by messes up their usage? Are these variables you're changing? Why would it mess up their usage in the driver, I guess? Make sure you define them outside a class or outside a method also. So it's like you have your, you know, your like class for the driver, and then you have, you know, your public static int x equals like 7 or whatever, and then inside your main, then you play around with it. But yeah, you're not going to declare them inside the method. You can send me your code too. I'll take a look at it. Just for like your driver, just email me your driver code and I'll take a look. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see how the stock market's doing today. Oh, it's down. Okay, good. Excellent. I love losing money. Okay, any other issues for now? Hello, I'm sitting down. Did that fix it? Did are the issues like going away, or like, well, I'd love to know what the error was. Like, if it was actually an error, or you just like had problems later on. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can't declare something as like public if you declare it inside a method. That's probably part of it. Okay. It's kind of weird. Well, don't forget that the way you call a static variable from another class is different. So, if you have like a static variable, like say in your Minesweeper, which I'm guessing is like what you call your driver class, you have this. You have like public static int x equals 7, right? So if you want to call this from another class, you have to call it through the name of this class. So remember, if you use a static method or static variable, you have to do like Minesweeper dot x. And because it's a variable, there's no parentheses kind of at the end of that. Did you put the Minesweeper dot in front of it or whatever? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Because you have to, like, Java has to know what class you're trying to call it in. Any other issues, guys? Things I can help with? Other problems you guys are having? Other things I can help with? It's kind of a slow morning here. I'm still kind of reeling from that news about the AP test. That's like pretty wild stuff, honestly. Alright, well guys, if we don't have any more questions, I don't know, I guess I can play some Hearthstone, see if we can help out Dean a little bit with drafting. Do I think colleges will count? No, they're not going to. They already said that they'll accept the scores. I know College Boards work with him on that, and they know that. You know, they've been talking to him about it. I know when they came up with this like short free response version, that was something that they talked to the colleges about and got their okay on before moving forward with it. Yeah, and even for juniors, I don't think they'll treat it any differently. You know, they know that everything kind of got messed up this year, so it's not a big deal. No, Dean, I love Hearthstone. Let's do it. Yeah. All right. Well, if there are no more questions, Dean, I'll help you with your Hearthstone stuff. Cassie's one of my students is asking for some tips on Hearthstone drafting.
That's good. You've got a top player in your.
Yeah, I can actually help. All right, let's fire up some Hearthstone for Dean. Obviously, if you have more math questions, we'll go back to them later. What is this? Crashed on me? What is this garbage? I can't play Hearthstone now? Oh, now they've really gone too far. I just freaking updated the game, too. What is this trash? Oh my god, are you freaking serious? This is absurd. I could have sworn I just updated it. It's not in here. I already did it. Let's see if I can go in that way. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. I'll just try restarting my iPad. I think that'll probably work. This always works with electronics, right? Just restart it, see what happens. Any other weird comments or anything moving forward? When the Big Daddy College Board removes all the semester's content. No, that's... Yeah, Josh, I don't know. Like, it pisses me off, right, that we just spent like a couple weeks doing Taylor series and Airbounds, and they pretty much took off almost all of it. But, like, I don't know. Like, whatever. It's fine. I get it, I guess. It's frustrating, certainly. I don't know. It's like AP tests are still like a month and a half away, so I kind of wish they'd have like not said today what they're going to do in a month and a half, but we'll see. I know they said there are like 2 different testing dates. I'm going to really encourage you guys to all do the first testing date. Like, just get it over with. I think it'll be easier. I think that's the one to do for sure. APUSH is done. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's true. Wait, are you in APUSH? Wait, which Josh are you? There are too many Joshes. Why is Josh your name? Did you misspell your last name? Okay. Oh, this program is such a piece of garbage. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see if Hearthstone works this time for you. The FRQ, yeah. Yeah, you definitely don't want, like, I don't know why Hearthstone's not working. I'll load it up on here. You definitely don't want the old stuff, like all the articles of, Confederation. I don't remember all the old stuff in APUSH. It's boring. Do you think if this coronavirus... Yeah, Dean, that's a good question. Like, I seriously don't know. It's really hard for me to speculate right now. I don't think the coronavirus situation is going to end early, just judging on how dumb people are. But, like, we'll see, right? So, anything could happen. What is this garbage? Okay, so... I'll just fire up Hearthstone on my computer, I guess. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to show up on the stream. Nope. Yep, there we go. What is that? Why is it like this? If 12 billion has been reduced, I don't see him going back to the... Yeah, probably not. Yeah, like a lot of people, that's like the whole issue with this. Like a lot of people, right, are not getting paid, and it's a rough situation for a lot of people, honestly. And this is going to cause an economic recession as well. I have no idea. This makes no sense. Game capture. Second window. Oh, here we go. All right, Dean. Now let's get it going. We can play some Hearthstone. Oh, I'm actually in the middle of a draft on this. I forgot. That's okay. I'm like 10-2. So we'll see. Any other math questions before we actually like start playing some Hearthstone or something? Alright. I guess we're just chilling. Let's play some games. Let's pound some fools in Hearthstone, huh? I was on Xbox last night. Prescribed pills. Ah, jeez. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. I mean, there are all these people also who are like just trying to hide their symptoms and like drive around and do a bunch of normal stuff. Like someone told me that, and also that doesn't even talk about like the people who, so we should mulligan the expensive cards here. The people who like have normal jobs, or like and are feeling are feeling fine but are actually contagious. Oh jeez, that's a rough situation, Dean. Jeez, not sounding too good for that. But yeah, so one of the issues I was saying is like there are all these people who like have the coronavirus but aren't contagious, or are contagious but aren't showing symptoms, because you don't actually like. You don't start showing symptoms until you've already been contagious for 4 or 5 days. So there are people who are spreading it who don't even know that like anything is wrong. And that's kind of like pretty problematic, honestly. What does this card do? Well, this game is going poorly. You don't want to draw your 8 and your 7 and your 5 drops on like by the second turn. Jeez. Yeah, exactly. And I think like they've talked about how this one spread so much faster than a lot of the other pandemics we've had over the years. So that's like a real issue. That was nice. I'm gonna lose this game, by the way. Oh, that was a good draw. Okay. Yeah, Dean, if you want to see how to lose at Hearthstone, draw like all these cards that, like, don't do anything the first couple turns in your opening hand. That's like one of the worst things you do. This card is bonkers in Arena. This card's really good. Oh, nice. He's playing bad cards. That helps. What is going on? What is happening? Okay, this is... Oh my god, why? Why? Oh man, this is a train wreck. Okay, well, whatever. Let's just do this. I don't even know what to do here. Do I give this guy health? Like, jeez, I'm so screwed. I don't even... Ugh. Yeah, so the problem is, like, if you just fall behind the early game, you're in huge trouble. And that's what I've done here. Because things just, like, snowball, right? Because whoever has the board, whoever's, like, making the attacks, gets to choose the better trades and gets to kind of choose which minions fight which minions. So when you're on your back foot, it's really bad. I also don't have a very good controlling deck. Like, this guy's nutso on turn 7, too, so we'll see. Luckily, my opponent's not really doing anything either. So that is helping out. That card is so good. I don't know, have you seen this card? It's great. It pumps up everything in your deck. And then, like, I guess I use this, right? Like, I don't have anything else to do, so I'll just kill his 3/5. Like, well, seriously, what else do I do? But playing against Warlock, you know, because they can draw the cards. Yeah, you want to bring him down. Can't wait for your entire Lang score to be based off 145 minutes. Yeah, like for some of the AP tests, this is so bad. Like, what is computer science, right? Computer science is down to like 2 FRQs. Like, it's awful. It's so terrible. So I don't know. Wow, this guy is like, what is going on? This is sweet. I'm just gonna play this now, I guess. This is crazy. Yeah, like him playing that without a minion though is really sweet. I think he probably has some great late game things. Like, you know, I'm 10-2. Like, this guy's deck has to be good, right? I mean, you don't get to 10-2 if your deck's bad. This card's sweet. He probably has a bunch of removal in his hand that can't even use on this. That's what really warms my heart. Let's see what he's got here. No, I thought about that. I definitely thought about the twin, but it was like, I would have had nothing last turn, and I would have gone twin. I couldn't have played the twin last turn because it cost 8. If I'd been able to, I definitely would have done it. I just didn't have, like, I was worried about that card. Great. Okay. So, that was like literally a card I was worried about. Okay, so I think I just kill it, though. So I attack it, and then I do this. Yeah, I think I play this guy. Can I give my own dude stealth with that? I don't even know. Let's try. Like, I don't think I'm allowed to target it. Oh, I am. Oh, sweet. That's really useful. Maybe I should have even made it 2-2, but that's fine. We're definitely gonna rock and roll the little twin tyrant here. That's why Embiggen is so good. Like, it just gives these guys great value out of this. That's fine. I don't care. It's so good. Twin Tyrant's incredible. It doesn't even matter. I'll kill them all. Let's see what this even gets. Okay, good. I can kill that then. Kill the 3. No! That's fine. It's whatever. I don't care. I still clear his board here. How does Embiggen work? So what it does is it gives all the minions in your deck. That's so good. All the minions in your deck +2/+2, and then but they all cost 1 mana more. Yeah. That's right. So like it made this guy cost 1 or 2 instead of 1, but he's a 4/4. So this usually costs 4 and is a 2/6, but now it costs 5. It's a 4/8. This is obviously just another Twin Tyrant. Greetings. And this is where Embiggen's so good, because like you draw your 2-drops and your 4-drops, and they're just like all monstrous creatures. So that's like the advantage you have. I have another Embiggen in my deck too, which is funny. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Yeah, exactly. Just value. Just value. Like, that card usually costs 5, but like, this is sweet. So, okay, let's see. So we'll do this. And then we'll eat the taunt. I don't even... He's a warlock? I don't even care. Just hit him in the face. Don't let him draw cards. Play a 4/4. He'll get to kill this, which is fine. I'm not even concerned about anything. Unless he has like a crazy legendary, which he probably does. That card's been in his hand since the opener, so it might be like Deathwing or something stupid. Oh, interesting. Does he have a sweeper? Is he going to Hellfire me? That doesn't even make sense, though. What is he doing? Like, what? I don't get it. Is he Defile? But that doesn't work either. He might have Defile. No, he doesn't have Defile if he's thinking about attacking that. I'm guessing he has Hellfire, but like, it's not even good. Yeah. Like, he's still in big trouble. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, great. Okay. That's whatever. Okay. So... do I even care about him getting a bunch of 1/1s? I don't think I do. I think I just want to kill him. Right? So, yeah. So let's just do this. And then let's just Soul of the Forest everything. And let's just hit him in the face. I don't see any reason to play control. Yeah. But even then, like, all his board clears do damage to himself, unless he has that one, the Twisting Nether. Which would be fine, but like Twisting Nether gives me all the 2/2s, because I just played the Soul of the Forest. So I don't even care. Yeah, he needs like a really big taunt. I'm pretty sure he's screwed, which is excellent. I don't even remember what he's discovering. Oh, Twisted Knowledge. Yeah, that's pretty good. Like, what does he do here, though? He's sunk. Because I get the 2/2s regardless. I don't know what his game plan is. Oh, he's gonna draw. Yeah, okay. So he found some kind of sweeper. Is it Defile? No, that doesn't even do anything. Now if he has Defile, though. Okay, that's not good enough. Soul Force is okay. It's fine. It kind of depends on your deck. If you have like, my deck is actually not that great because I have a bunch of big dudes. But if you're playing one of those like smaller druid decks where you make a bunch of tokens and spread out, the card's like very, very good. You just have to have that. Okay, I win. Great. He can't beat me. Eternal. Like, that's great. He got that, but he can't kill the stealth dude. Oh wait, his hero's immune. Oh, I forgot about that. That's actually really good. It's not that good, though. Gotcha. Okay, so now, do I attack him or the minions? I think I just attack him. I don't really care about anything else. Because now he's dead to either the stealth or that guy. Man, Morganis is really good. I forgot that it makes your hero immune. Yeah, that was a good draw. Or a good discover. Okay, we're in good shape. He's doing this. What does he do here? He needs Defile. Even then, he's so low on life. I still have a swipe in my deck too. Yeah, exactly. Taunt's fine, I don't care. How do you like the new dragon update in Battlegrounds? Okay. Oh, he did buy himself another turn here, didn't he? That's a really good draw. Yeah, I do too. I think they did a really nice job with it. Do I kill it? I'll just take the extra cards here. Oh, yes! The Embiggened Emerald Explorer. That should end the game quickly. He needs like an 8+ health. Dude. Oh, that has taunt. Yeah, I think the game needed dragons for a while. It needs like more archetypes, but I don't know. I do like Battlegrounds. I just like, to me it gets a little repetitive, so I can't like play it a lot, but when I play it, you know, just a game here and there, I really like it. It's a lot of fun. I liked it more than I thought I would. What's he got here? Oh yeah, sweet, I love winning. Okay. What? Oh, he gained life? That's messed up. Let's just play this. Yeah, right, why not? I mean, you just get another one. Play that dude too. Or do I take in a 1? I think I actually take in a 1. Make it so he needs a taunt. Yeah, he, like, what does he do here? It's pretty good. Yeah. Great. Murlocs. That's pretty good. Yes. Alright, let's get 12 wins, Dean, and then we'll, ooh, level 60 Druid, cool. Yeah, see all my... Most of my heroes are doing well. Is that it? Yeah. So I have all of them are level 60, except now Warrior and Shaman. I hate Shaman. So I'm like a long way from that one, but Warrior's almost there. Okay. Yeah. Arena's fun. The thing with Arena, though, is like, Arena's my favorite mode. It's hard. Right? Like, you have to be pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, so 11-2. You have to be pretty good at Arena to get, like, above 3 or 4 wins, or have a really good deck. Like, it's not easy. Oh, yes. This is a good matchup, by the way. When you're... Oh, man, I'm going first. I'm going to win this game. Yeah. Yeah. Because if you think about it, like, the average Arena run is 3-3. And Arena's not as popular these days, so, like, getting above... Yeah, I mean, if you're getting 6 or 5 consistently in Arena, that's, like, super good, honestly. Because they just put out... Yeah, they just put out the leaderboards for, like, the last couple months. And if you average 6.5, you were, like, a top 200 player in like, our country. Which is obviously like really, really good. I'm gonna win this game, by the way. But yeah, so if you're even like a 5 average, it's way above average. This is sweet. This is so sweet. Yeah, if you're a hunter, you do not want to be falling behind like this, because hunters are so bad at playing defense. Put that guy in the middle for the like explosive shot or whatever. Hunters are so bad at playing defense that when you're aggressive on them, and Druid is even better because like you can kind of gain life with your hero power. When I'm a hunter, I always have trouble playing against Druids. Like, it's just a really tough matchup for me. What does he have here? Hit the... Yes! 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 This is actually a pretty bad turn. Can I just play the 1-3 and then ping him? But it's like, he's a hunter, right? And it's turn 5 and I'm at 30. So, this should be a 12 win. I'm sure he has something in his deck, because obviously he has 11 wins or so. Oh, this guy's made the leaderboard before. I mean, so have I guess, but... Gosh, how much do I want to kill that? I think I need to kill it. I really think I do. This card is... Because if he has, like, the Unleash the Hounds, I'm in such big trouble. Okay. And then we're going to kill this dude, and then hit him. I don't love the play, but I think it was the safe play there. What would you say Druid is good with? Seems like his... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Druid is really flexible. So you can go kind of more aggressive with like a tokeny strategy. I think it's honestly probably both. That's a great draw. I think it's probably better as mid-range. But, you know, sometimes he'll be aggressive, sometimes he'll be more control-y, but it's hard to go more control-y. I mean, I have a great control deck here, but this deck's actually a mid-range deck, but you can be control-y if you have a lot of the Emerald Explorers. Other than that, there's not much. Okay. Oh, that was a good draw by him. Let's see. Oh, that was a good draw by me, too. Let's see. Kill this. So you get some 1/1s there. Do I kill the 4/2? What do I do here? You got a bunch of 1/1s. Do I have swipe? I do have a swipe. Obviously not in my hand. I'd really love to kill that, but I don't think it's worth the tempo loss here. Yeah, let's just play for the Winged Guardian, I guess. I don't love it. What is it? Yeah. Still no math questions or anything, guys? Yeah, I don't love the play. What is that? It's insane. I get to kill a 1/3 at least, maybe? What does he do? What does he do here? I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, so I do this, and then I kill this. Too many random dorks to Twin Tyrant that turn. Yeah, I think I just play safe. Make him beat me. Yeah. No, I think you're right. Yeah, you don't want the twin to hit like the 1/1s or whatever. That's fine. He's still in big trouble here. He still has to get through that. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Now we just Twin Tyrant, obviously. There's a swipe. He's in trouble. I told you this game was over on turn 2. Yeah, when you're a hunter, if you haven't dealt any damage to your opponent by like turn 5, you are screwed. Like you just, it's not, yeah. It's not how you win. That's good. Feels good to get a 12 always. Love getting a 12 wins. Put that in my spreadsheet. Mr. W. Yeah. Have I played that guy before? Let's see. No, I have played that guy before. That's funny. Yeah, I played him a couple years ago. Beat him both times. I try and like keep track of when I play like other guys on the leaderboard, just to see. All right, let's Dean, let's do a draft. Yeah, Hunter's super aggressive. Thanks. Hunter is like really, really aggressive. Sometimes you have the tools for it, but just the hero power, it's like it doesn't give you great control tools, and you don't have a lot of ways to draw cards. So let's see what I got. Tons of gold. You can see I'm not hurting in the gold category here with 36,000. Okay. So what do I want to be? So we have Hunter, Warlock, or Druid. I was just a Druid, so I don't know. Let's see what classes are best right now. Druid is pretty good. Hunter is bad. How did my last Warlock run go? I haven't played Warlock yet this rotation. I'll play Warlock. That'll be fun. I always like it. It's really good. Okay, alright. Okay, so we're doing a draft. Like, Twin Tyrant's just stupid good. Like, it's pretty much an auto pick. When I'm Warlock, you kind of think, like, you're going to win in the late game. So, as long as you have the life. So you want to draft things that protect your life. You want to draft early cards because like you got to get out on the board early so you can start controlling it. This is an excellent 4-drop. This is an excellent 1-drop. That's kind of, oh jeez. This is a hard pick. How do I have that much? Yeah. Yeah, Dean, I have this much gold because it's all from Arena, and I never like buy packs or anything. So you just like chill on a lot of gold. I don't know. I know people have like 50 or 60,000 too. Do I want Shredder or Flame Imp? I really like Piloted Shredder. 1-drops are always so good. There aren't a lot of 4-drops. I'll take Piloted Shredder. Okay. This guy's okay, but it's like a 3/4 for 6. Removal is great. I always like removal. You can deal damage to their face too if you need to, but you know you want to have like ideally 6 to 8 removal cards in your deck. So here you have 2 great 2-drops. This guy obviously sucks. No, you're right. I think Pilot is the right call there. So, like, do I want the 3/2 or the 2/3? I'm kind of more inclined to take the 2/3 because I do have a dragon to go with it. But yeah. So one thing I'm looking at is this curve, right? I want to make sure I have. This card is terrible, by the way. So it's the Gyro and the Voodoo Doctor. I want to make sure I have like a bunch of 2, 3, 4-drops. For a more aggressive deck, you really want like 6 or 7 2-drops. Even your controlling decks, you probably want 3 or 4. You want to make sure you have 3s and 4s and some 5s. You got to make sure you have like stuff to play every turn. This is a counter removal. It always is really good against me, but a couple times I played it, it's just okay. I like Voodoo Doctor a lot, honestly. You can play it on turn 1, and then later it gives me value. I can use it to draw a card in the late game, so maybe I'll take that. Yeah, again, this card is like pretty mediocre. I only have 1 dragon. I don't know if this is a Soulfire deck. I like it a lot in very aggressive decks, but I'm not sure where this deck is going, right? Where it just in. Yeah, I don't have any 3-drops. Jungle Panther's good. I'll take that. Okay, so now we're down to a 1-drop that does nothing because I only have 1 mech. You know, you can't get like sucked into these synergies, right? Not most of the time, you're not going to have a mech. So trying to count on something like that is really hard. So the question is, I don't even like 8-drops, but do I want 8 health back or Divine Shield? And I'm playing Warlock, so I'm kind of leaning towards just getting the 8 health, just so I can draw a bunch more cards in the late game. Mortal Coil is pretty good. You get to draw cards. It's a removal, so I'll take that. Okay. March Strike is terrible, especially a Warlock, because I can't kill it. I have the 2-3, but Hellfire is just too good to pass up. Like, it's good when you're aggro, it's good when you're control. It's insane when you're control. So, yeah, you know, if you have like 5 or 6 dragons, then great, you go for dragon synergies, right? But like, I have 1. So trying to like pick a bunch of cards and count on having dragons is risky. I agree with Hellfire. Okay, Mana Saber actually is pretty good, but I really like Firehawk. It's like a 5-3 or 6-3 for 3 mana. I'm gonna take. Or do I want the Mana Saber? I do have a bunch of 8-drops. I'll just take a Firehawk. Okay, like a 1-1 for 1's a bad deal, even with the damage. A 1-3 for 2 is a bad deal. Like, so I'm gonna take the Dark Bomb here with the removal. Okay, so do I want a 3-3 that pumps up 5 mechs, and I only have 1? Or do I want 4 1-1s, but I don't really have any synergy with those? Oh, Jesus. This is like a terrible pick. I don't like Corruption at all. It's so awkward. I'll just take the random 3-3, I guess? I don't even know. Okay, this card's okay, but I already have 2 8-drops. Now, doing damage to my own minions is not exactly what I want to do. So I'm gonna take the 5 here. Okay, so this is actually a tough call. Like, I love the 7/7, and I do have Dragon Breeder to go with it. And you can target it too, which is cute. Having a 1-drop is really good too if I can go 1-2, but I don't know. I'm going to take the 7/7. I like Taunt, so you can kind of protect your health. Yeah, they just put out Mana Saber in the next set. Or the last set. Okay. Possession's okay. The 2-1 and the 1-1 with the 3-2. You know, being able to destroy a weapon size. I'm going to take the Swamp Ooze. Like I said, I'm playing Warlock. I really want to have 6-7 2-drops at least. So right now I only have 2 creatures I can play on turn 2. These are all bad. So do I want 4 1-1s or some life gain? That's annoying. I'll take the life gain. It's kind of annoying. Okay. Furious Ettin's very good, and Troll Batrider is actually very good too. I'm going to take the Batrider. So I already have 3 cards that cost 7 or more, and when I'm drafting, I generally try and keep that down to like 3 or 4. And he's just okay, and I already have a couple big taunt. Well, I have 1 big taunt, 1 medium taunt. But the Batrider's good. Why is what annoying? Oh, it's just annoying because your opponent has to kill it twice. Like, they have to kill it, and then they have to kill the reborn version. It's okay. I mean, the problem is you're paying 6 mana for a 3-4. And it's like, if you pay 4 mana, you should get a 4-5 or 5-4. 5 mana should give you a 5-6 or a 6-5. 6 mana should give you, like, a 6-7, like a Boulder Fist Ogre. Getting a 3-4 and a 3-1 is not that great for 6 mana. It's just not. It's not enough stats. You know, it's like if you paid 2 mana for a 2-2, like, that's a bad deal regardless of the ability. So, the card's okay. I like it more in Warlock than others, but yeah, exactly. Especially with all the hero powers, like you play against a lot of druids and rogues and mages, they can just kill the reborn one pretty free. I like dealing damage to minions. I don't have any way to like destroy a minion. This would be great if I had the Fiendish Circles that got all the 1-1s and stuff, but I don't. I'm gonna take Siphon Soul. You always want to have removal. The health game makes it fine, but it's like, here's the deal in Arena. It's not so much your health, it's about being in control of the board. Because like, if I have a bunch of minions and my opponent doesn't, if I'm at 10 and they're at 30, I'm still gonna win. Like, it doesn't matter. Because there's not a bunch of reach. There aren't a bunch of like charge guys that you can play. So it's just like, can you dominate the board? Alright, so we have a mediocre 3-drop, a mediocre 5-drop, and a bad 2-drop. Yeah, I mean, Arena is about dominating the board. If you have control of the board, you will win your game. And that's why like playing something on turn 2 and turn 3 is so important. If you don't start your game until turn 4, you're going to lose every time. You know, look at the last game, right? I went 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, and my opponent didn't play anything until turn 3. I knew I was going to win because I was in control. I got to be the one who made the trades the whole game. So being able to like put those stats out on the board early is really important. And again, here, like, is putting a 2-2 down for 3 mana actually that good? I don't think the answer is yes. I'm going to take this guy and see if I can get a 5-5 or 6-6. Okay, stealing my opponent's up. Like, here's another example. This is an okay ability, but it's almost never relevant, right? Yeah, look at my curve. I have Kai's up and down the curve. Like, stealing my opponent's weapon, not really doing anything. You know, like, how many of my opponents have weapons? Maybe 10% of them? And I'm paying 5 for a 4-4? That's horrible. You know, here I pay 5 for a 4-2, sure, but I also get 2 damage. Now, let's see. So if we play a pirate, but like, again, how many pirates do I have? I don't have any pirates. So this guy's just a 2-mana 2-2, which is awful. Giving my guy's taunt can be good here. I'm going to take that. Give him that other thing. Okay. I love Voidwalker. It's really good. Shadow Bolt is fine. I already have a couple Dark Bombs, though. It's kind of the same thing. And I have this for small damage. I don't like the discarding a random card, because like, you play this on turn 2, but then you discard your 3-drop. Like, that's pretty bad. I'll take the 1-drop here. Okay, Implosion. I don't know if you know, it's actually a really good card. Especially with, like, Frostwolf Warlord on turn 5. Because just the idea, on average, you deal 3 damage and get 3 1/1s. Like, that's really good. It costs 2 mana to deal 3 damage, and 2 mana for 3 1/1s is really good. If you deal 2 damage, it kind of sucks. But, like, I don't have any mechs to make this great. I do actually want some 2-drops, so maybe I'll take the Taunt. But I think I just want the 1/1s. God, I almost kind of want the Taunt, just because I have so few 2-drops. But yeah, you're right. I'll take this. I'll get more 2-drops. If you haven't played Twisted Knowledge, it's really, really, really stupid. Just that you get to discover twice is just dumb. Okay, I need a 2-drop. I need a 3-drop. Nether Breath is great, but how many dragons do I have? I think I just have 2, so I can't really take that. Yeah. I'll take the 3-drop. Again, look at the 3-drops. I have like 3, and this guy kind of sucks. I don't want to play a 3-3. So I'll take this. It's fine. It smooths you out. Okay, again, here, like, how many times do I have a dragon in my hand? This is a 5-mana 3-3. If I don't have a dragon, this card's unplayable. 4-drops? I only have a couple. Oh, Implosion's also good with Defender of Argus, because I'll have random guys. This card's fine, but it's a 9-mana that, like, takes a while for something to happen, so I'll take the Hippogriff. Okay, do I need another 1-drop? I have 3 already. I have 2 already. This card's like okay. This card's really bad, unless you have a bunch of tokens. 4-drops, I have like 3. The Yetis are great. Just like getting stats, like a 4-mana 4/5 is really good. Okay, Junkbot is nowhere near as good in Arena as it is in Battlegrounds. I think it's pretty unplayable, honestly. Cultmaster is fine. It's actually good with like Implosion, but I need a 2. Right, I'm sitting here, I only have 2 real 2-drops, so I'm going to take the Stalker. I need a 2, but I also need a 3. How many 3s? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 3-drops. So do I take the... I mean, the rule is fine, but again, I need to fill out my curve. 1, 2, 3. And I also have the 1-drops. On 3, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to take the 3 to even out the curve a little bit. Oh, how greedy do I want to get, Dean? How greedy do I want to get? I don't, like... This card sucks. I'm not taking a 1/7. It just doesn't do anything. It's basically just like a wall, and then your opponent kills it, and you didn't really deal any damage to their guys. It just, like, gains you some life, but I don't really care about that. This card's okay. I don't have any way to pump it up. Yeah, again, I'll take my 4th card that costs 7 or more. Getting a big taunt is so good here. Oh, cool. Well, the 2-drop is nice, but Disease Vulture is just super premium. So you have 1, 2, 3 2-drops, a Discover I can play, and then some removal spell. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, so I want the 2-drop. Vulture is insane, by the way. Because it's like every time you hero power, you just get a random 3. Look at it. It's nuts. It's nuts. So, how many 4s do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of Argus, kind of Implosion. I want the Vulture. It's so powerful. Because you can play it's like a 6-drop, too. It's so premium. It's so hard to pass up. Like, I really would love to have it, too. I did not get enough 2-drops in this deck. You know, I have 2 1s and 3 2s. I'd love to have, like, 2 or 3 more 2-drops. I'm going to take the Vulture, just on a strict power level. It's really hard to beat. Especially when you can, like, hide it behind a taunt. So, I'm looking at this. I don't have a lot of 2s, so maybe if I have the coin, I might coin out, like, 3/3 and then play a 4-drop. This is a mid-range deck. You know, I have 1, 2, 3, 4s. I have some good late-game cards, some great late-game cards, actually. A little removal there, some small removals. This is a kind of deck that I'll play one game that I think is, like, okay. Yeah. No, it's really good. And it doesn't go away. You keep hero powering. This is a deck, by the way, I'd expect to get maybe like 5 or 6 wins. It's not a great deck. So. Oh, here's exactly what we're talking about, right? Like, I'm going to coin out 3s.
I will fight with
Because I have 2 of them. I'm going to mulligan the expensive stuff, I guess. I'm going to try and find like a 1 and 2. I'm going to try and mull this too, actually. Because just I don't have a mech. It's kind of bad by itself. My hands... Okay, well, now I have a mech, but that doesn't do anything. So this is really awkward. Because it's like, do I want to coin out... No, that helps a lot. Okay, so I can go 3-3-4 now. Because that's something you should always be thinking. Is like, when you have the coin, how are you going to spend it? Because you shouldn't just like... You don't want to hold it. You really want to go like 2-2-3-4. Or you want to go... This is so awkward. The Shield of Mini-Boss crazy. It's like one of the best 2-drops in the game. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. So, what do I do? What does he do? Anyway, yeah. So when you're doing this, you want to go like 2-2-3, or you want to go like 2-4-4, or like 1-3-3-4. Like, you don't want to just use the coin to play a 3-drop on turn 2 when you don't have a play the next turn. Awkward. What do we do here? Do I give him a card and let him do that? Yeah, exactly. But the other thing is, like, the later the game goes, the worse the coin gets. So, like, the coin is better earlier in the game. Like, you know, saving your coin for turn 7, turn 8, it just kind of provides like a marginal advantage here. Let's see. This is so awkward. Like, I thought about playing the Annoyatron, but it just kind of gets eaten by that and a Mermy. Do I kill the 2-1? He's Paladin. Paladin's usually more aggressive. I'll just give him the card. That's fine. Okay, now if I had that Hellfire here, that'd be pretty good. Jeez, this is so bad. I'm so screwed. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna lose this game. Jeez. Do I want to play... Like, I could play that and just make him trade all his guys into it? Yeah, I bet I can sucker him into that. Because he kind of has to trade his whole team to kill it. Well, I don't have it. I mean, like, this doesn't even do anything. I wish I'd had that, like, 1 mana do 1 damage to all characters. That would have made a big difference here. Jeez. What do I do? Yeah, let's just do this. If he wants, he can't clear my board now. And then if he leaves this alive, that would be really nice. So I'm just kind of like I'm trying to kind of protect myself from his aggression. I'm trying to bait him into killing the 3-5. I'm sure he'll kill the 4-1, but like if he has a weapon or something or consecration, I'm done. This game's over. I'm too far behind. Yeah, I did not draw to him. He's like, oh, that's so good. The good news is this slows his development down by him spending like 4 mana to kill that dude. So it gives me a chance of getting to the late game. Like, this is fine. I'm not in like huge trouble. That's so bad. But next turn I can play like Annoyatron and that. Maybe should have saved a 3-drop. Like, I don't know. It's awkward that everything costs like 2 or 4 in this hand. So I could go 2 and then 2. If I go 2, we can kill it. He can kill it. If I do this, he can kill it, and then... Yeah, I'm gonna do the Shredder. I think that's better. I'm kind of just trying to stay alive here. Wish I had the Mortal Coil. I'm just like, I'm in big trouble this game, really. It's okay. Why not Batrider? Well, it just kills a 1-1, like it doesn't do anything. Oh, what the hell? That's so good! How does he know? Like, why was he saving that in his hand? That's so random. Okay, now what? Okay, that's fine. This is actually like not working out that poorly because I can. Yeah, now I'm gonna play the Batrider.
These off of me.
Okay, so this is actually gonna be a pretty good turn because I can go. Yeah. Now this dude's bad, which is nice. Okay, so we're gonna go Dark Bomb and then either Implosion or Troll Batrider. The question is, what do we want? So we're going Dark Bomb here. I think I want the Implosion. I gotta go big. Try and get that 4-3, huh? Like, because if I get 3 or 4 damage, I'm really in this game. Especially having the Frostwolf Warlord. I think we gotta take a gamble. We're behind. Ugh! That's clutch! That is clutch. Yeah. No, I didn't do the Batrider because he had the 3-1, and it's like, what if the Batrider just kills a 1-1 or 2-1? Like, I'm so far behind. It might have been wrong. It might have been wrong. Yeah. Now we're in good shape, because I can go, like, we're going to have a big Frostwolf Warlord. I mean, he still has a lot of cards in his hand, but I was able to stop the aggression, which is pretty nice. Yeah. It's fine. Fine. Don't care. Fine. Don't care. What is he doing? Fine. Don't care. I wish I had a defile or removal or something here. Okay, so let's do the Annoytron's good. And let's do this. And then we'll just trade off all the taunts. Ugh. This card is stupid. Really a stupid card. Okay. Yeah. Do we just Twin Tyrant here? Like, what is the game plan? How can we relate Calc to Hearthstone? Wrapped Golem, I don't know if you've played this card. It is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay, I think this is the play. Like, I got a Twin Tyrant, right? I mean... Yeah, I think we do. Yeah, it's really, really good. I remember when they printed it, it was like really, really good. This guy is so ridiculous. It's such a nightmare to deal with, and it gives you so many taunts over and over and over again. Okay, great. Just what I was hoping for. Good draw, buddy. What the hell? Oh, that's not even great. Yeah, I can kill it still, maybe? That was a mistake. Almost. What do I even do here? Good lord.
So many possibilities.
Okay, so... Yeah. Okay, oh, nuts. I'm like off by 1. I need to deal 1 damage to it, and then 5, and then 1 more. That's so awkward. This'll work, though. Okay. Well, it's not ideal, but I don't even know if that was the right play, but at least I got rid of the reborn. Like, I gave myself a chance here. Okay, he doesn't have anything. This is good. Oh man, I'm in good shape. Sweet. Sweet. Yeah, now I'm gonna win this game. That's awesome. This guy made a huge mistake too, which is really nice. Okay, I can't clear him. But I think I do this. I think I kill... I don't know if he has a dragon or not. Let's find out. Probably, definitely does. Okay, good. Alright, so let's just play... I'm not going to have a mech. And let's play the big dude here. Okay. This is happening, Dean. We're making things work. We got lucky as last turn. He didn't have like a real haymaker punch. I was able to kind of clear the Wrath Golem. Fine. Oh, yo, that's so good. Which do I want? Which do I want? I want the Twin Tyrant. Oh, man, that is good. God, that's good. Okay. So we go like, yeah. Yeah. No. And especially, like, I had stabilized, I had the taunt, so that's when, like, the Warlock hero power is great. Because he's using hero power to get 1/1 every turn, I'm using my hero power to get, like, a massive creature. So, we'll see. Pretty solid. Alright, I'm feeling good. Yeah, so anyway, that's, like, my thought process when I'm drafting and when I'm playing. You notice I spent a lot of time thinking about like how I can get the board advantage, right? How do I get the most stats on the board, both when I'm drafting as well as playing? Obviously, my curve's important. You know, my curve's not ideal, but you saw I had a lot of 2s, 3s, 4s. I was able to kind of get the mid game going, and then the late game you have options, right? Because you can do like a 2 and a 4 on turn 6. You can like hero power in 4 or something. Here's that card that was like we killed. My opponent I think should have been more aggressive, honestly, but that's okay. I'm not gonna complain. Would have loved to draw that when he had the like 11-5 garbage, but that's okay. Hellfire would have been wonderful at some point. Anyway, okay, have a good one. I'm going to log out for a bit. Take it easy.